Hello there everyone and welcome back. So today guys, I want to share another technique on how to perform a rinseless wash. So let's start with the wheel first. This isn't exactly the topic of rinseless washing the wheels the way I'm doing them right now, but just want to share the technique on how to use it, how to clean the wheels with Valet Surfax HD. As you can see, the main key, what I did here now is I've sprayed the wheels with water first, and I've noticed that Valet is really sensitive to temperatures and on how you use it on the surface. So if you wet the surface first, it's a bit more effective, because if you spray it directly onto a dry dirt surface, it seems to evaporate quickly. Notice it's a lot more efficient with using on wet surfaces. Just a little tip if you're using Valet Surfax HD, and it's really effective using it this way. So with the remainings of the Valet Surfax HD, I decided to pre-saturate the lower half of the car to make the cleaning a bit more easy for me. And I'm literally using 15 liters both on the wheels and tires and on the pre-rinse of the car. What now I'm doing is I'm taking a dry microfiber cloth, which is approximately 300 GSM, and I will saturate it with rinseless solution, highly concentrated rinseless solution, which is optimum no rinse. And then I use each section of the mitt, which you probably can make about 8 sides, and you can just based on your judgment how dirty the car is, flip the side each time. Well, as you can see, the bonnet took one side of the mitt, or the cloth I should say, and it pulls off quite a bit of dirt. And then I also put a little bit of O&R onto the wet surface already. However, it works a lot better on a dry surface, but it's still useful to have a little bit of O&R there even on a wet surface. And as you know, because I've actually pre-rinsed the car, it's a lot safer to work on the surface now, because the majority of the dirt is already on the floor. And I'm using multiple sides. I'm never dunking the towels back into the bucket, if I had a bucket, in matter of fact, but I'm using multiple mitts, multiple sides, just like that, straight motions. Then now we come into the drying stage. As you can see, as I mentioned in my previous videos, pH neutral solutions or car soaps are not capable of removing all the dirt and greases and grime of the surface 100%. So I'm using a surface prep during my drying stage. And as you can see, I washed the car first, and I left it wet because there's no direct sunlight and it's quite humid. And I'll just decide to dry the car afterwards, not doing a panel by panel approach. So now this is how the car looks like after the drying stage. It's degreased. The surface is now it's ready for the next touch-up stage, and especially on the windows, the surface prep does a good job. But now I'm just simply using distilled water to touch up the windows from any kind of streaks and whatnot. I'm using my one wet towel, one dry towel technique. You want a bit more moisture on the window when you're kind of finishing them off. This is the key to the technique. One towel is quite saturated in water to a point where it leaves water marks after you buff the window, and use the second dry towel to sort of wipe down those water marks. Not watermark, but just literally water. And now I'm using soft 99s. It's just their luxury wax, which is probably like a synthetic, or like it's probably full of silicones, and it doesn't leave any heavy residue. It's a quick evaporating wax. Literally, you just need to buff it in properly, and you don't need to buff it out. And for the final stage, of course, I'll finish off the wheels with a tire dressing to complete the whole detailed look of the car. So these are the finished end result, guys, and the car looks really clean, especially the windows, well, and everything else. Really, it is an old car, but thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next videos.